June 18th, 2026. The annual visit to the junkyard. Got this guy working hard on his, trying to get it going. Just go in here and see what we got. I'm already in trouble. I'm already bleeding like crazy. I feel like Kramer, man, all these bloody noses. I can't stop it. Alright. Hopefully that's the only injuries we have. Alright, just paid $2 to get in. Here we go. Got a lot of, I love how they put them up on the wheels, you know, and they're like all lean and all hard stuff. But this one here, look at this, what is that, H3 out here. It looks pretty good shape. I don't know, maybe it's got the Vortec in it, maybe it blew the engine or transmission or something. But the body and stuff looks pretty good on it. Let's see what the inside. Yeah. Man, this thing's looking like brand new. Huh. Interesting. Alright, got a lot of junk to look at. Wow, look at this fancy BMW out here. You don't see those out here too often. What does it say? Ooh, Z3. Yeah. Not too bad. We got this one lifted way up high. Got a guy up here working on that one. Getting it ready to bring out, I guess. Some diesel engines here. There's the Mustangs. Here we are at the Mustang section. These look pretty familiar. A lot of them, they just leave them out here. The guy said they don't get that many Mustangs, so they leave them here. I remember that one. It's got weeds growing through it now. And there it is, my friend. Slicks are still on it. And looking very good. Yeah, that one's been out here for probably, I don't know. Well, it says 22, but I think it's been longer than that. Seems to me like it's been 6-7 years. Oh yeah. And then of course here's this one. This one's been out here for about 3 years now, I think. It's got the top, the homemade top. It's starting to deteriorate a little now, but I gotta tell you, man, it is hanging in there. I never saw it. That's probably hanging in there longer than the factory top did. And you got the Eleanor still here. Oh yeah. The Eleanor is still here. I've got a friend that might want that. He'd probably want to do an engine swap on it, you know. Put a little something bigger than that in there. I don't know what year that is. Tried to open the door, see the tag, but not sure. And this one here, still here. Starting to be torn apart a little. Ripping the fenders off. Starting to look pretty worse than it was last year, that's for sure. But I'm telling you, I wasn't kidding. That would have made a good drag car for somebody. But now it's just sitting out here, getting worse and worse every year. This one, I think, is a new one. It's a V6. See what we got for a gearbox. That's automatic. Alrighty. These here, I believe, were all here last year. we'll go down there and check it out. Yeah, I think this one is maybe a new one. Look at that top. I wonder what happened there. Watch out for snakes around here. Transmission's gone in this one. Yeah, this one I believe was here last year too. All these. Yeah, here's this one from the back. Went smack dab into something. That license plate crumbled up in there. This one here. Watch out for the idiot behind me. Yeah, might have been this guy. But I don't know. How would you like to work under that one? One little wind gust while it's going over. The convertible here. Oh yeah. Alright, let's continue on. Over here at the far end right now, here's a row of Rangers, Ford Rangers here. A lot of weeds. The gardener's not doing a very good job around here. Really growing up. If you like Rangers, you got a few. Some Ford Explorers, see if we got any with a V8. I think there's more stuff on the ground than there is on the cars. I'm kind of impressed. There's a lizard going. Here's little Johnny's overcoat. He's probably wondering where that's at. Of course, I mean, it's summertime, so he's probably not too worried about it right now, but got some kind of linens down here. Oh, I love this. Check it out over here. Someone's entire wardrobe on the ground. Wow. A lot of it's soiled. Some soiled stuff in there. This one's still loaded. It's still loaded with linens. Alright. I hope I don't find a body or anything. You know, you might be able to find some real gems through some of this stuff, but you'd probably get infected with looking at it through it all. Down here, look at that, you got a can of 3-bean salad. Looks like that's a some kind of Hawaiian pair of underwears. The shoe. You would think there'd be like car parts on the ground, right? But it's mostly linens, fine linens, overcoats, a lot of food, canned food goods. Maybe I should take some of that stuff and I can use it for the LA County Fair next year to get in for free. That way I don't have to buy anything. That's a good idea. Now you see this stuff, it's kind of sad in a way, you know. I guess that's what he thought of his family. Just take the old photo albums. I mean, look at him. Those were some good times for these people. Now they're just wasting away in the engine compartment of a Ford Explorer. Oh wow, real bucking Bronco, man. Yeah. Here's the inside of that vehicle. Yeah, they had a pumpkin pie before turning it in. But yeah, it looks like They were almost living in the thing, and then it just vanished off the face of the earth, you know. Oh my goodness. Oh man, that it is rancid in there. I don't know what's going on. The guy had, you know, he had a Vienna sausage for dinner and then a pumpkin pie for dessert. And I think some of the sausages are still in there. Yeah, this is something. I don't think there's his trousers. Wow. They just turn them in. I love it. They don't clean them out or nothing. They just bring them out here and just set them in. Wait a second. Yeah, this one was abandoned. The guy abandoned on 10/8/25. No keys. He just parked it somewhere. Probably told his wife he was going out for a gallon of milk. Dropped it off at Cracker Barrel parking lot and probably jumped on that train heading east. I don't know. That is really something. You know, I don't know if the workers know there's a bag of cocaine in here or not. Ford Broncos. No way. Look at that blanket. I mean, I don't know. I'm kind of scared to check it, but what does that look like to you? I mean, to me, it looks like a body wrapped up in it. I don't know if I should check it or not. This might be some kind of cold case or something, is it? Alright, I guess I better check it. Excuse me. Hello? No, I guess it feels like some sponge. I thought that was a body. There is a pillow there though. It's got some blood stains on it. Alright, let's move along. Look at that. Now that's a nice Christmas sweater there. I may end up taking that. That could be clean. That could be cleaned up and worn next Christmas. Bat tree. You don't see too many of the bat trees laying around. Some Toyota products here. The V6 over here. 4-cylinder. Engine's sitting down there where the transmission normally is. Sure glad no one was underneath the front of that when it decided to go down. It makes getting at the engine pretty easy though. What's that thing there? Oh, it's the refrigerator. I wonder if they got any vans this year much. Look at this one. It looks like someone paid $2, came out here and broke every single window out of it. I mean, I just say that. I wonder if anyone's ever actually done that. No, and who would? Down here at the end of this line, we're really growing up shrubbery down here. It just makes you wonder how some of this stuff, I mean, how does a arm floaty for the pool, you know, the thing you put on your arm to start floating around, how does that end up in a junkyard? I mean, some of the stuff that you just makes you wonder, but I guess it's stuff that was left over inside these abandoned vehicles, and now the kids in the pool trying to stay afloat. These right around here don't look like they're too interesting. We're getting down here to the end. There's a few vans, not near as many as normal. Well, last year there wasn't too many either, but it just seems like they're really not getting as many in. But we'll check them out here. This one here is right on the ground. We got all four wheels off and just sitting right on the ground. It's abandoned on old trails on 7/23/25. Looks like he was look at the army coat still there, the veteran's jacket. Got him an ashtray there, place to lay down. Got him a Mickey Mouse, Minnie Mouse purse there. And some Q-tips. He was pretty much set to go. This one here has got not much in this one. This is the bare bones model here. Pretty good looking van though. This one here. Bed still set up there. Got his towels and underwears there. Some decorative material. Body bag. That's what the front looks like. Yeah, stripped out the dash. Wiring and well, yeah. Alright. Frosted flakes and looks like some grape jelly. Macaroni and cheese. More picture album. This one's empty. One here. Got his bed set up here. Got his sun-kissed grape soda. Not much in there. Clean these ones out a little. Here's this one. I remember this one from last year. All the Pepsi back here. Still hanging in there tough, man. Headliner's coming down, but Pepsi's doing A-okay. Look at this here. What we got here? Boy, this was a rail. And that there was an RV. And the old flatbed here. Yeah, not much there this year. Just a couple rows there. We'll see what else we can find out here. There's something else out here that's good, I know. I just love how they put them up here all crooked. I wouldn't want to be working on these things underneath them and stuff. Abandoned. This one was abandoned. With registration and keys. See if it starts up. Ain't got no keys in it. There went a bunny under that car. Living a life out here at the junkyard here in Mondale, still out here. They stripped some stuff off of it. A lot of photo albums this year. This one here, it's got the hood propped open using a axle holding up the radiator support, and the radiator support holds up the hood. Yeah, it'll be fine. Look at that car there. It's got the car stereo sitting on the hood. That kind of reminded me of different things, you know, growing up. Used to have just the regular car stereos mounted in there and people break in and steal them. Then they got to where they had the pull-out stereo with a big handle and you just carry that thing around with you. Oh, it looks so dumb, you know. And then the detachable face stereos came along. You put the face in that case and protect it and carry that with you. I had a detachable face once at a Honda Prelude, 85 Honda Prelude. It was, the whole thing was stolen once somewhere, but yeah, now no one even cares about those things, you know. It's all use your phone and hook it up to the Geo Metros still out here this year. This one here is the Getro, Geo Getro there. This one needs inspection and it's ready for the road. Let's look under the hood. Oh yeah. Well, this one has a 4-cylinder in it. There's a Camaro. I once had a driver's ed teacher that had one of these like this, kind of. I think his was blue though. He was a driver's ed teacher and the girls' tennis coach, and he loved that Camaro, boy. During passing period, he'd get in it with the tennis girls sticking out the T-tops and go down the service road about 40 miles per hour with kids just diving off to the side. Get out of my way, he said. Get out of my way, get out of my way. Gotta get these girls to practice. Oh yeah. Man, they've got tons of Metros. This whole aisle is just filled with those Geo Metros. Wow. There was only like 2 or 3 last year, I think. Look there. That's a 3-cylinder engine out of one of these Geo Metros here. It's got it's the block, pistons and everything. Crank and everything. Look at that. I mean, that's one thing. R&R engine wouldn't take much, would it? Look at here. Here's another Camaro on the end of that row. It's a newer model, but look at that. That same driver's ed teacher, he did not like accidents, boy. Yo, Koontz, you think you're speeding around those corners and driving around and Mother Nature's not gonna give a hoot? You go smack dab right into the wall. Oh yeah, you lose your license. You'll never get your license, Koontz. I'll make sure of that. And you know, that's a true story. I saw Koontz about 10 years after high school graduation. He still didn't have a license. And I think Holy Cross was dead. Driver's ed teacher Holy Cross was dead by that point. He wasn't going to get that license. Here's some Chevrolet HHRs. Cadillacs here. This one's got a roll of toilet paper in the engine bay. There's a can of Hormel chili. One thing about it, you come out here, you're not going to go hungry or thirsty. You got canned goods everywhere. and a lot of Pepsi in that one vehicle. So I got a few more here to check out, and then I think it's going to be about it for this year. It's always fun coming out here because I always see vehicles that remind me of different things from the past, and it's kind of fun thinking about. But I might find a few more good things here. If I do, I'll show you, and I'll see you in a little bit. Check this one out. This here is a Buick Electra 380, but look at that that hood, man. Tilts open like that. Fuel injection. That's pretty styling there, isn't it? Oh yeah. They got a few of these Wagoneers. If you like Wagoneers, they are kind of cool looking vehicles. It's funny, you'd think something like that someone would want to take, and because the shells don't look too bad. I mean, that one's missing a fender now, but you almost think that would be something someone would want to take and kind of restore or something. I don't know much about them, but that's what reminds me. I didn't see the family truckster out here this year. Someone may have actually purchased that one. There's a T-Bird over there. Yeah, there's a lot to go through out here, that's for sure. You can definitely spend a better part of 2 days going through all this, because I do like to go through each and every one. Throat's getting a little dry though. I'm going to have to call it quits here in a minute. But there are some good Mondales out here. A lot of Mondales. I'm at the end over here. This car here, I could have sworn I saw that car last week on the road. I don't know. Might be it, I'm not sure. Now looky there at that one. Anyone know what that is? Some kind of Nissan in it. I don't know. Let me know if you know what that is. Year, make, and model. Pretty classic though. Getting a little dry. Feels like I walked about 20 miles out through the desert. You guys could probably go for a cold drink, huh? Oh, you said it! You said it! Let's get it! That's about all she wrote this year. Come back next year and check it out a little more. Thanks for coming along and looking at the junk with me. And we'll see you next time.